Hi, welcome to episode 116 of the Sphere Change Challenge on Ignition Poker. We're trying to run our bankroll up. Run our bankroll up from $25 initially up to $1,000. Playing one of the month. Well, probably next Friday we'll review the month, see how we did, or begin making plans. I'll continue. Probably can call here. I think ace-5 suited is a pretty strong hand. This, make this. Let's have a 2-3-4 spade flop here. Wow, that's pretty close. Got one spade. This 3 to be a 2. But otherwise, that's pretty much in our wheelhouse here. Probably not going to be able to continue. Drawing a gut shot. Drawing dead here. I mean, there is a scenario where we could call TL1 street, like bet, call, call. Try to spike a deuce. Turn a spade. Profitable spot. Like we have about what? Five more days? Say it's 5, right? Monday. 4 days left in the month after that. We're right on schedule with our. Well, we might be a little bit behind our volume goals for the month. I think we had set a goal of something like 1,000 hands. It's still possible. I think as of yesterday, we should be around 20,000, 3,000. It's actually possible that we're certainly going to hit 25,000, barring some reason that I can't play the last. And 25,000 was really my expectation. I wanted to at least hit that, right? I would have been okay with 20, but okay. 5. So we might land somewhere around 27. Depends on how the last few days go. If I have a lot of time to play and the game's good, I'll certainly play 4 hours. Additional. We're not going to be too concerned if we don't hit 1,000 because that's still by far the most hands. We've already played the most hands. I think 17,000 we played months ago. We've already done better than that. In fact, before this month, we had played 36,000 hands on Ignition. Not including the WPN hands that we played because we're obviously 20, 24 tabling that. That doesn't really count. That was basically just something to do while Ignition was broken. Yeah. I don't like the guys. This could be light some. We'd have to have a pretty good read to show offsuit. Ace-5 suited certainly light a lot, but jacks. You got to be wary of short term. Now if he's 3-betting a lot and there's also other indicators that he at light, like he shows up with a bluff or a weak hand, advise that and adjust his range. But with small samples like this, you pretty much just have to like vacuum slight adjustments, and it would take a huge adjustment to get to the place where you 4-bet shove ace-5 off, especially at this stage. I'd be much more comfortable doing that at a, I don't know, 600 an L or 1,000 an L. This has been happening to me all day today. Actually played an hour-long session. I won 1 of 7 all-ins. Pretty terrible. I ran an ace once and over pairs 3 other times. It was just like yesterday, basically. Just running in the top of people's flop. Luckily, we win that one. Get a little bit of our... Because obviously we have 20% pair. We're supposed to win something occasionally. Has been aggro, and now he's suddenly worried about that. I think back behind. I always get concerned with somebody's... I mean, it's only 8 hands. This guy limped too, right? 71. This is really a red flag. That, well, not so much this guy, but this guy limping. Puts off red flags. I don't want to get trapped. I'm top right. But ace queen probably go in. We're beating some of the trapping hands. We'll try hope some way. Running into this. I've been running into people having like Jack 3 spot a lot. Crazy, right? More than you would expect to happen. I hope he has it now. Jack 3. Pocket Jacks would be on. I mean, he's gonna pay us off with a Jack if we do. So getting value from a Jack and a 3. Probably got air a lot, so if I'm getting called every time he can call, by no matter what my bet sizing, it makes more sense. He's not gonna call $2 with ace. Well, he might. He might. That's a small part of his range. And there's no guarantee that he will. They probably think he's calling for a job. And basically, this flop here. It's pretty strange. Probably have the best hand. Like he's checked our hand. Like somebody insta checks like that, super insta checks on the turn. They're pretty much take it face value. Doing that deliberately to trick us. Well done, sir. Huh. Table. That. Bet. What I say. Like now, bet here. I think he can peel on it with it. Have it in. We'll hang tight on this table. 38. Play a pot with him, but I think he's just gonna hold 100. So this could be a diamond draw or a 10. I'm just not gonna get in some test. I mean, I'm not confident in that read fairly, but just I don't think that. I think you're better off just sticking value against that player and picking your spots on your bluffs, like I was picking my spot, limping, bluffing the top. Type of players, if he does turn out to be the 525. Clearly, it's a small sample. It does. I definitely don't want to try to be a playmaker. Just not profitable. This is a spot I've been running into big hands. Actually, yesterday as well. That's just a short-term thing. We're not going to change our ranges based on running bad, right? a pretty tight range. Blind. We're gonna shed those type of hands. Take more high card strength type hands. In that particular spot. And flops further. Gonna play pretty on. Prove. We set our price for the. I think he folds some sevens and. Can't really check. Sucks to give up that equity because if we check, they were basically giving up our. We'll hang tight on this table. We have. Like the Bitcoin shenanigans may have slowed down slightly. Not to get too far off topic. I moved my $9 off of blockchain. Hell, it's $9. It could be 3 in 2 days. Save my $6. There's no reason to leave. Didn't see anything obvious going. I believe that's a great table. I'm staying. 3 full stacks, maybe. Try at least. Bet fold 2. Depending on what the run out would be. Might be a little. Oh yeah. Relevant. Cutoff rate. Oh, this could sometimes be a call, this guy. Do we are there any hands that he checked back that he's not like check this? Find out right now if he was just tapping on the flop, because it's very possible. You don't want to just check, check. Their bet fold. Oh. It's really, really fishy when this guy doesn't c-bet a jack 7-4. So I would think that he's got like, I mean, he could have pockets. Highly unlikely though. He could definitely have like jack 7s or 4s here. He could also have 8-9. Possibility. I like the bet fold line. Still get value from more. All with. And several pocket pair type hands. Ace, queen, and king. Sometimes the best way to save money is bet. Looks like Bitcoin's around 20. But it hasn't really, it looks like it's stabilized. I'm guessing that it'll eventually in the next, probably end up somewhere. That's a complete layman guess. I'm just guessing the guess. I really have no knowledge that would. And if it does sell around 1400, I might start investing a little something into it. Because estimates are it could one day get up to 13,000 value. Don't get into that, really. Honestly, this is. I would love to go back to 2010 and blow about $5,000 on Bitcoin, but we can't do that. But what we can do is realize that it's a long. Probably not going anywhere. It's on the radar. It's only going to go up. I don't think it's going to be. Needless to say, I still would not invest my entire. I wouldn't put all my eggs in one basket. I would still use. I mean, but I think a small risk investment, get some serious return on something. This may still be the golden age. Look back in 40 years, whatever, and I wish I'd gotten into Bitcoin in 2017, relatively. I know that a lot of people have gotten rich already. Imagine buying in 2000, how many Bitcoin you buy? 1,000, like, price would have let it ride till now. And they are capping out the number of Bitcoins that are going to be. As long as there's Bitcoins for sale, shouldn't the price just have to go? Once again, have no idea how it works, but I'm guessing that's probably have some possible truth to it. Nothing certain though, like I said, just I did not tell you to put money in Bitcoin. I might do it, like it might be a smart. Great thing about Bitcoin for me is you can on poker so much see even from the poker site. Remember the day when you had to wait on a check for I think it's better to bet a gut shot than to check here. Our best chance to win this pot is right. We have no show. Backdoor flush draw. I don't think I did there. Back sometime. Want to be probably sometimes going to. Dude, this guy was like the opening probably any. Yeah, that raised his bet fold. Was it it was the turn, right? Bet on this. Probably leaving. Really passive so far, so if he raises this old and fold, but I think he can call with a lot of worse. Close here. There's a lot of hands that could bet the turn that we're ahead of, so I don't really want to check back. Did I check back? Bet it now. I said one thing and did another. That's really still some hands that actually some made hands like pocket four. Definitely would. Gotta go AFK just for a second. Be right back. Sorry about that. I definitely should not have drank like 32 ounces of water right before I started streaming. Take, oh man. Check. Steal 6. I'm guessing he's a lot tighter in the hijack. Wow. This is button cutoff, I would shove. Flat. I'll just fold. Hey, Adamant. Good to see you, sir. I'm guessing you're a male. Sorry if you're not. Oh, not a heads up guy. Not a heads up guy. Oh, son of a biscuit eater. Alright. Doesn't do this. Yeah, and remember yesterday, if you guys watched? Donkulous stuff. They three-handed, two-handed, whatever. So this table fills with. Please be like $32. $32.78. Oh! What if this guy built a stack at a full table, or you've just been like. X this because he's going to call so wide. We're going to have a high C-bet success, but I can't check back a place where we should obviously be betting, right? We have to try and build a pot. Trading doesn't happen to have ace whatever. I guess we could sometimes check that back, but I'd rather him have like a high aggression factor or something like that. I think we're just giving a free card to like a gut shot. It's 4. Not that he wouldn't peel anyway with it. I don't know. Or 10 again. Not going to see. Not a good port. It's probably slightly okay against an average player, but this is not an average player. This is a calling station. What it seems like, or like looking at the stats. Oh, we got a table without a being heads up. Hallelujah. I used to do sound effects. Hallelujah right now. That got, I found I was doing that for a while, but like I would get to the end of the session and it was just cluttering up my desktop. It just has the pot, it doesn't. Stay disciplined. I mean, kind of goes up in value to call here. If it was completely clean, I might consider a call and then a river bluff. And if you bet $2, I'd probably call it. Fortunately, there's a pot button, like the problem people used to have on full tilt. Freaking pot button. I guess probably you get more benefit out of people potting it than lazy people. But they'll bet too big, lazy. Spots you have it. Okay. Bet. Really? Do you ever do this with an 8? Problem is, he has a 5, I'm just chop. Never does this with. This could be like a slow played something. It could also be ace high. It could be 6-7, but I have a blocker to tight fold. Seems like whenever I call in that spot in the past, it would just be 8, right? For some reason, just had aces. Now we could be led. We could see some showdowns here in the future that have made that a call, but we're not there yet. Up here. Certainly just protection bet here for $2. It's likely we have the best hand. Doesn't a queen or an ace bet the turn? Alright, so now I kind of think this guy is full of shit. But unfortunately, I'm going to have... I mean, on a heater. Sure. But he certainly could have like ace. Trapping? That's his... Thinks he's trapping. Flop an ace, check twice, and raise. Bad version of the rounders line. You know, where you check, check, check. He trapped me. All this check, check, check. Love that scene. Who doesn't, I mean? Yeah, I should have... If I ever get a poker naming it, I'll take Mr. Son of Bitch. Son of Beach. Beach. Son of Beach. Probably would call anything here if I open. This guy's gonna come like always. We're gonna see a... We're gonna play a pot with this guy. Uh, 25-25, no thanks. Okay, so first 3-bet and 7 opportunity. I think we're too short to fold. I mean, if we were 30 big blinds, we'd probably just fold here. I think this guy's range is wide enough for me to 14. I think stab at this. I mean, that's gonna happen. We could tie this. It happens, right? I mean, he's obviously gonna have a tight range. But ace queen suit is just way too strong. He'll also have ace jack king. He'll have some later hand. Might be playing in position. He'll certainly have jacks 10, 9s too. I guess his overall range with 14, almost 50. We just once again ran into the top of his range, right? Whatever. I'm not going to forego a plus EV, albeit a slight plus EV, but it's a plus EV. Plus EV enough that we want that every time we're offered that opportunity. Otherwise, we're losing. There's some marginal spots where we could just fold a lot of the time. But that's not one of them. Ace queen off actually could be a folder. Ace queen suited is just way too strong. That definitely put that hand over the top by far. Although I probably still would have put in a offsuit. In that spot it was good. Ace jack suited. Don't know. I don't know the exact numbers. I know that ace queen offsuit's probably plus V. Ace jack offsuit. We're gonna lose another one of these. They're dominated hand. Wow. Shit. What are we gonna do, man? Super plus EV there. This is the worst kind. This is the running bad that I can't stand. I mean, getting sucked out on is nothing you can do with that. But when you're actually out pip single hand, like you have 10, they have jacks, you have ace queen, they have ace king, just like that ace jack, they have ace queen. That's the freaking hate that kind. Not only are you losing money, hold a manager EV line hates you too. Can't do anything. Alright, this guy's aggro, but this spot he's still gonna. Button versus hijack. Play this the way. This could look bluffy enough sometimes that he would call with like ace jack or jack 10. Or maybe he just doesn't realize it's 4 to straight and snap calls. I don't think we can check there and just hard to try. Way too many rivers we're not going to be able to with. Give him a chance to call with the hearts there. Give him a chance to be a fish. That's my mind. Fish gonna be fish, but you gotta give him a chance. Certainly gonna bet this turn. Don't have it. This guy's got it. It's just the way we're running, man. Man, I thought this was blinds here. I'm lucky. I could have just eaten there. This guy's way too passive. I mean, he's probably a slow played set a lot of the time. For like 10. Whatever. Don't have the right price there, and we have no full deck. Can't call. At least you guys got to see a run good session a couple sessions ago. We're back to the normal stuff now in the whole challenge. Not quite this bad, maybe, but we've had our moments. Only a hindsight thing. I don't know how we're going to run going forward. We could win the next 10 all-ins, you know. The worst thing you can do is just not play, though. Basically, printing money when we do play, right? We should mistakes. Hopefully. We'll find out, I guess. We'll see. One of those periods where you're like, man, ever win another. Ever win an all-in. It can seem to drag on forever. I've had 100K break even. Aware of that. It was mostly due to running bad and being still the cutoff raise, and this guy, I'm technically the cutoff because this cutoff. So this is like pocket pair. I just don't have confidence with girls, so because it's we're gonna have such a high c-bet success on this board. We don't. I mean, he's gonna have some ace highs, which is not folding that barrels, and I'm really gonna try and barrel him off nines. There's no guarantee. More money. But or min rate. Certainly worst hands. Could he ever call with pair or something here? I mean, if he's got a flush, we're just. But we certainly got to go for value here. He just has a flush. Got me. But we're gonna get paid off by like queen jack here. Gotta bet. Highly unlikely. Bad turn, but I'm gonna go with. I mean, he could have got there as well, but I'd rather bet fold this turn. Check back and call. I think he can still call us. First hand. Hoping he has a. He's gonna pay us off if he has a 3. He's probably gonna pay us off if he has. I don't think he's folding. There's nothing he could call 2 barrels with that he's folding here. I would be amazed if this guy folds. Heard it here. What he'll even call for a chop here, right? What I thought. We don't have a guarantee this. I had it. So we've been running into the top of people's range until we want to run in the top of their range, right? This guy had a 3. He actually flopped a 3 on us. We had a 2-outer there. Are you serious? Another guy flops trips on us. I mean, he was never getting our whole stack. He raises the turn, he went. We just low played it just long enough for us to all the money. That's pretty frustrating because that's been happening a lot, right? We had Jack 3 yesterday and flop trip 3s. There was a 7-7 board. They had a 7. There's some hands that really how do they show up with these? But the thing is, it's good that they're showing up with these hands. Very profitable when they show up. It just sucks when we are just with these bad randoms, right? We're horrible. Some universes, some parallel universes I could open. Not have drank all that water before. Getting in the habit of drinking a lot of water, but I try not to do it an hour of my. I had already drank a lot today before I drank this last. Already drank like 100 ounces of water today. And I didn't go running. Wet anything. Like getting the full brunt of this water. I didn't mow the grass. It wasn't that. Probably the next hand you raise after winning an all-in. Good to win an all-in though. Especially in the fashion that we did it. Stuck out. See, this is one of those theoretical spots where people are going to disagree the shit out of me, but I actually think being shorter here makes more of a call because it's going to create such a low SPR for such a wide variety of plus EV. And the fact this guy has a tight range. Scenarios here where this guy could check back if we bet turn, and he folds ace king. This is such a static. I don't know what. Fortunately, this guy beat us. Unfortunately, at like $4. I think potting it there is a little bit excessive. If this guy did check back a flush draw, he's gonna pot bet full when you get the same information for a half pot bet. Like I said, people are lazy with that bet pot. It's also dumb if he's sitting there with a flush or whatever, set somebody off. Now that water is already gone. And I'm gonna try and put it off as long as I can. Well, better do it now while it. Oh wait, not better. I'm just looking. I just know it's coming, right? So I'm looking at I'm looking at the tables and seeing nothing going on. I'm like, maybe I should take advantage of this. Make sure I got my microphone still out. I've been known to do that. Go to the bathroom, put the microphone up, and mute it, and then come back and talk for like 10 minutes. You guys can read lips anyway, so actually, wondering if somebody could ever read my lips. I tend to mumble so much, fart that much when I talk. When I'm thinking, especially. We're leaving this regardless of what. No reason for me. Better to 3 table than be maybe here. Oh, this guy steals. I has a nip. Probably stay. I think this is for it to be reversed. Oh, this might be call here. Yeah, I mean, on the bet sizing here, everybody bets. Could be very transparent. I would much rather have it like ace 7 backdoor flush draw, something like an open ender of some kind. You know. People tend to bet on this site when you expect this guy not to. But if he times out here, I'm gonna. Oh, I'll go and bet 2. I could definitely rep back here. Here. Hey, especially if this guy had a jack and timed out. BEAU is that a one of those silly. I guess we got to try one revolution, right? Even though they're X necessarily always just a good ending. This guy could be a maniac. Fingers crossed, right? Open, open. Ah. Oh well. Probably not a maniac tend to. Man, this is close to a. I think we can check lots of busted flush draw stuffs. I mean, flat here. You guys steal. The tank. I'm always scared of tank. I just can't do anything. Got this is such a board that connects calling and calling range. This guy's betting into 2 players on the board. Freaking psychopath. And he c-bet 0. Kind of like to float this. Long dynamic. Still think it's a pre-flop call though. Yeah, that's open. A lot of hands we can. Just got just enough chip. Oop. Back. Kind of awkward. um, we have to just shove and rep the flush. If there's any chance this guy folds and flush, that was. See, this is a minus EV call by him. Sometimes we will have a flush there. So he's calling for a chop. That's a huge no. Actually, what he should be doing is shoving that, right? Yeah, I think there's too much money for him not to shove. If we happen to just have a flush, he has to try and get us off top. It's going to be the majority of the time. A lot more combinations. I don't have enough of a. This. Oh. I was going to up. Let me raise so I can. God knows I have to go to the bathrooms. Thinking. All that so I can. Oh wow, out pipped again. Really? Is that for real? It's very marginal there. Right back. This table. Thursday. That out pip stuff is getting old. Know what I mean? Guys under 100, under a full buy-in, so we're going to stay on this. Worth a look. That happens to be as bad as we hope it is. Alright, so we got 10 more minutes of hell here, and then we'll... I'm just playing the hands, I mean, all we can do. Eventually the long term catches up with you, right? You're a loser or a winner. find out, which in 1 month doesn't make a career matter. Not gonna be the end of the world if we're actually happens, right? Surprised. Double. Ham sandwich. Ham sandwich on the toilet. Gross. Guy's eating. What about mayonnaise and toilets? Maybe you don't eat. I certainly. What else do you put on? I guess mustard. Oh, why is he not raising? Really weird way to play 7-8. I mean, I can understand the thought process. Not too bad. Obviously plus EV to play it that way. He had a pair. Basically. Well, not ahead, but you. Yeah, fold king 3. Close. Star. Tell them 1 out of. Have the nut flush draw. I think we have to check shove this. Head. Fold. Good. I could certainly shove this. But I didn't. Got what I think he range anyway. Try this again. That could be shaping up to the board you can get. They got a spade draw, they're going to hit their spade anyway. Betting really. Call spot. And he definitely would bluff this card a lot. Up. Worked out for us. Kind of sucked out there. Sucked out to a chop. It's unfortunate to be dominated there. Once again out pipped. But I definitely wasn't going broke there. If it had been, there's a lot of cards I just. Very hard for him to pound away there. It's too I mean, that could still be an open. It actually is. But I didn't. I can do about it now. A marginal one. Guy would come back. Same table. This could be this next side. We'll sit anyway. We got about 5 minutes left here. Shoving the 8. Had that. About limping. People tend to call with pairs quickly, so I'm thinking we probably want to call there if he's taking that one. Don't usually tank with 7s. They're either going to call or they're not. Probably tank. He's probably taking 10 if he's jack or something. Has been bet yet. Games are very reggy right now. It's kind of that way yesterday. Off spots. Suddenly limp. I think I'm short enough just to have the ace. My over to the second pair. Backdoor flush. Definitely want to play pots with this, especially. So is it plus EV to call here? We're getting a good price. Certainly not going to be thrilled if it's like. I'm not going to bet here. Grab. I'd rather turn some equity that way. You could definitely still be tapping on it. I mean, if we spike that diamond and he's got pocket ace off, any ace really. Yeah, well, it's just a really weird board for him to bet and then not see bet. Even a fish should be bet an ace. Try and realize my equity. Maximize that way. Chance I stab the turn if I don't turn. Hit a 9-5 or diamond. Welcome to everybody just joining. We're just about to end this. Next time I start about 3 o'clock, except for my past episodes on YouTube of /automatic poker. Learn more about automaticpoker.com. I just follow the channel. Subscribe to my YouTube. My mic is messed up. Certainly hope not. It seems to be. I'm looking at it and it seems to be working. I'm not sure what that could be. Test. I'll definitely test it after the stream. But thanks for letting me know. So we'll play one more hand. Right at an hour now, but I don't mind waiting and playing one more hand. And for those of you just joining, once again, please remember to follow the channel, and I will start streaming normally at 3 most days. Sometimes a little bit late, depending on what happens. I do have a day job and a busy life, family life, so I try to start on my that I set, but yes, it is 100 NL. Ren. Can't see it, it's on the top left up there. I think this guy pays us off with an ace every time. But I'm not going to like overbet and rip a jack either, because I could definitely have a jack there. And that's a big part of my range, I think. So I have equity and probably the best hand a lot. I think betting here is better than check. So he did pay us off with just ace-9. I could see him folding, thinking we at least outkick there. I'm just going to give up here. That's a pretty bad turn card for him calling us. We can still be good here. Ace-jack, huh? Right? Right, so thanks everybody for watching the stream. If you just missed it and want to catch it on YouTube, I am going to upload it right now. So you can catch it there. And I do appreciate the regulars watching today. Good to see you guys. You guys have been following me since the beginning. Since I had $25 in my account. Yeah, so everybody enjoy the rest of their weekend. I will see you, unless I do like a special stream tomorrow or something, we'll see you on Tuesday. Thanks again.